Touch on. What are they saying?
They were working on Wayne. They're taking him to Parkland.
So he's in ambulance right now?
Yeah, he just left. So let me get in contact with Donna and let her get her.
How bad's the fire? Have they got it out?
Yeah. See it's smoking.
Oh yeah, it's still smoking. God almighty.
All right, let me go back to the house and talk.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care. Let me know what happened. All right, people, in case you're wondering, I went live because there's a fire over here in my area, and there was a victim taken out of this that I don't know if he has smoke ventilation or what, but that was his sister that came up to me, and I know her and the guy that was in this fire that they took out, so he's still alive. And you see all the fucking dickheaded police around here. I see 2, 3. I'm surrounded by fucking cops over a goddamn fire. It's ridiculous. 3 fire engines, and it's one house. You can't see the third one, but there's the third one back there. I don't really see anybody in here yet, so I don't see any comments. I don't know if anybody's in the room yet, but if anybody catches this is out in Duncanville where this is going on. And I'm kind of waiting to see if when these dickheads come up to me and fuck with me. I'm staying in my vehicle just because of the scene. But all that right there, that's pretty much all cops right there. All scumbag fucking pigs. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Wolfman. There's 2 squad cars. You can't see it, but I drove past it down the other end of the street. This is kind of a circle I'm in. There's 2 squad cars down there behind that third fire engine that you can't see. And there's 1 squad car right there. Of course, other squad car right there. Another one. And another one right there. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. For one house on fire, that many damn cops and 3 fire engines. I mean, and then it's still smoking. I'll pull up here in a minute where y'all can see, but it's still smoking. I'm waiting for one of these idiots to see if they dare come up to me and say something. But now there's you see right in front of me right now, 1, 2, 3, and I still got that one beside me. 4 fucking cops for nothing. I dare him to say something to me. Yeah, fuck you, assholes. But this is happening in Duncanville. I don't remember what the name of the street is. It's kind of on the other side of Duncanville from where I live. Well, that's not true, John, because there is something I can do, John. I can do this. Oh, more Bow shit I can see. You know what, Bow? You can go fuck yourself, okay? You do nobody no favors being in YouTube. And this is somebody I know that was involved in this fire that they're taking to Parkland right now. I hate these little smart-ass fucking idiots. Yeah, I'm so sick of that, you dumb son. You have no idea what I can do. How is it positive to have 4 squad cars over here in the way of fire trucks when it's a fire? This is not some crime scene. It's a fire, stupid. This is what I get so sick and tired of with people. They think that they got involved this shit of blah, 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 blah. You have no idea what you're talking about because you ain't here. Well, exactly. That's my point, Romney. It's way too much for what's going on, right? I mean, I'd say even fire-wise, it's way too much. This is a single-story house, and they got a ladder truck out here. What the fuck do they need a ladder truck for? That's what gets me. All these people that want it, well, blah, 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 like little John there, you know, he's not paying for anything, so he doesn't care, right? As long as we're paying for it, he doesn't care. That's just what irritates me the most. Well, John, why don't you come out here and help them out? I don't really see they need much help. They got more idiots stumbling over each other than what they need out here. That's the whole problem with scenes like this. They get a ton of people out here like this, and they're stumbling over each other, and they don't benefit anything. Oh, Romney, FYI, I already saw that Bow was on this morning, so a lot of those that are coming in are probably Bow. So just be on the lookout for that. So I'm not sure. I'm like almost. I guess I'm like 2 houses from it. I'm obviously, you see I'm beside this house here. That looks like the house next to this one, where they're at. I can't get over there because they pretty much closed off that street. But it looks like there's out there. I don't know what the hell they're doing because I can't see the entire thing. I'm not going to get out because, you know, it's a scene. I'm not going to get out in the middle of something that's a fire like that. And I know that there's people they pulled out of there, so yeah, it's best to stay back. This is just something that I caught on my way home, actually, from the dentist. It looks like his sister's back. And by the way, people, this is a homeless person that was living over here. And I don't know what the living situation was particularly. That's what I was asking her about before I even came online. Yeah, perfect, Romney. I'm glad you, boy, Romney taking care of business. I feel like I trusted the right person when I got you, Romney. You are a lifesaver. Yeah, it is, and like I said, this person's been like homeless for like 20 years, right? Well over 20 years. In fact, his truck, he just got a truck a year ago, and I understand I guess it's been about a month ago, that truck burnt. That it had some kind of electrical fire or something. And then before that, he because he's not taking care of himself, and he went into like a diabetic coma about a year ago, and was hospitalized for several days. So this is kind of a situation that I don't know his condition, and I could say by what I know of his past medical conditions, it doesn't really favor him well. Oh, I see the fire chief's out here. That's the fire chief's vehicle right there. But I'll put it this way. Uh, I was meeting up with her, right? She told me about this fire going on. I went past this. The first vehicle here was actually an ambulance. When I followed her back over here to it, the fire trucks were just now getting here. That's just crazy. I think the fire trucks and the ambulance should have arrived at the same time, but they were like minutes apart. And the fire station's right down the street. It's not even I'd say not even a quarter of a mile down the street. Looks like she's going over there. That Cowboys jacket right there. That's the sister. I guess she's going over there and talk to them. I think she'll come back over here and talk to me. If y'all were originally in the chat a while ago, she came up to me and kind of told me that they had him and they were taking him to Parkland. She said she had to make some phone calls, and I guess she came back over here. Yeah, Ronnie, just if there's anybody you can't tolerate, then obviously I can't tolerate them. So, yeah, like I said, I leave that all up to you. I just my personal deal is Bow. I can't stand Bow. He's worthless. He's the only one honestly on YouTube I can honestly flat out say is worthless. I appreciate that, Romney. Yeah, I'll keep covering this until they start clearing out, and then, you know, I'll briefly I'll talk to her and see what she says, what his condition is, or if she's learned anything of what's happened. See, this is another reason. This is like a unique situation. This is why I'm kind of like I'm not really getting involved with this because I don't really need to, and I'm not family in this. She is, so it's just simpler for her to go over there and talk to him than it is me. And I just stay out of it because I have a hate relationship with these damn police. So it doesn't do anybody any good me going over there and asking about anything. I can't stand them. Yeah, this guy that Pineapple is this guy that's homeless. God, I think he's like almost 65 or something like that, and homeless. But I know his track history. He pretty much chooses to be the way that he is. He's had ample opportunities to get back on his feet, and he just won't do it. He lived like there's a place over here that's got a bunch of bamboo. He lived up in that bamboo for like 20 years. It's just crazy. I'm really kind of surprised that they're letting her get that close to where she is now. Well, at least they're not bringing out tape. But then again, they already know me. They know I ain't gonna tolerate all that shit. But yeah, this is what our taxpayers fund. People standing around. I can tell you one thing. All these, well, what did I do something? I would have done something. If they weren't here, I would have went in and just pulled him out. Believe it or not, when I worked the cement plants, I've had to take fire safety training there. If I get a chance and they clear out, I'll drive by there and show y'all what the house looks like. I have no idea what it looks like. It's got to be somewhat bad, I'm sure. They're still messing with it. I have no idea. I don't know what his living situation is. In fact, it looks like she's coming up to me. I'm going to ask some questions here. Hey, just remember I'm live. No, you can come over here, because I have questions. I'm just saying, just what you say, just remember I'm live. Hey, what went on with that house anyway? What did they said?
I think it started from that wood burner that they had.
Well, they had a wood burning stove there?
Yeah.
What was it, like a little 55-gallon drum or something, or an actual fireplace?
I don't know. I've never been in it.
Huh. How bad's the house?
I don't know, because smoke is pouring out of it.
They busting the windows out?
You can go around the corner and look at it.
Oh, I'm not going to mess with it. You know I don't like those police, and you know it ain't do no good. Go out there and cuss them out. No sense in making a scene. How's your brother?
They told us to call parking. Donna go.
Was he coherent when they took him, or?
He wouldn't really give me no information. I think it's like the people in that truck.
Isn't that ridiculous that you're related? They wouldn't give you no information, would they?
Yeah, I gave them the information about him.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I'm glad I'm filming it now. Well, there you go. She's related, and they won't tell her shit out here on the scene. Isn't that some crap? You heard it for yourselves. Well, I thought this was, this is kind of a serious enough deal that warrants this, right? I'm not really into the minor stuff. This is kind of major. And just seeing how they deal with something major like this, because you have to look this way. It's something major like this that they're dealing with. If they deal with it in a sloppy and stupid way, what do you think they're doing in these minor instances? They're doing the same thing. But apparently, from what, in case y'all missed it, she was telling me this started was from some fire burning stove inside the house. She didn't know particularly what, because she's never been inside the house. But it's no telling. I'm assuming, since it's a fire burning stove, most likely probably what happened, they must have had some kind of a flashback or something in the pipe that caused the fire, I'm guessing. That creosote builds up in that pipe, and after a while, that stuff, it'll just, you'll have like a flash burn in there sometimes, and that's probably what the deal is. But I'm assuming, after her telling me that probably what it is, it's probably, well, she told me a while ago, but smoke inhalation. I just don't know how severe. They had to take him to the hospital. I'm assuming it's pretty severe. That's why I want to find out if he was coherent, if he was able to speak, and she's telling me they won't tell her nothing. Which would be nice to know something like that, hey, was he passed out when you drug him out? I mean, because it makes a big difference. If he's coherent, that's one thing, because they're going to pull through their, but, smoke insulation, and they're out of it, non-responsive, it's hard for him to pull out of that sometimes. And given that I already know what his track history is, he's not in the greatest of health, he's diabetic, it's going to be really touch and go for him. Well, these are older houses over here, Keebler. That's what I'm assuming that happened. I'm assuming it was a Crisso buildup in the chimney that probably what caused this, and it was probably single wall pipe type of fireplace. You know, a lot of these houses over here in this particular area I'm in were probably built in the 1940s. I think some of these, I think they had a military base over here. I think some of these were original military base houses over here. Damn, trying to get her attention. Oh well. Pull up some. You know what? You know what this reminds me of? It almost kind of reminds me of those instances that I watched on ANCAP's channel. Some of those SWATs that they just sit around. That's what this reminds me of. Oh. Pull up. Yep, damn it. I had a few more questions to ask her, but that's all right. I'll follow up. I'll follow up with her later. But I will tell you one thing, this particular area I'm in, this is kind of an area that a lot of homeless people come in. It's just kind of prone to stuff like this. I have seen fires in this area before in the past, generally from homeless people being within the area. There's some of these houses over here that are actually abandoned over here. I don't know which ones. But yeah, it's that cop car right there. I'm not more than I'm probably about 20 feet away from that cop car. I'm not blocking them or anything, but I am up here on the scene. It looks like somebody may have lived there came out. They keep going back and forth. They come out and go back in, come out, come back in, then they sit here and pal around in a circle out here. I hadn't even seen any hoses, so I have no idea what the hell they're doing. I pretty much figure it's already out. They might just be going in there and checking for any embers or anything like that. The fire they do wait around for a bit, make sure it don't reignite. Yeah, isn't that crazy? These houses are not I'd say these houses are maybe 1,000 square feet of living space average in each one of these houses. Uh, to have like 3 fire trucks for a small house like that, I think that's a bit like overkill. Especially when you're seeing a bunch of them out there just standing around. And I can see from here that the house is not completely consumed. I'm assuming what probably happens, that fire ignited in that room, probably just burnt that room is probably what happened. In case y'all are wondering, that's the fire chief's vehicle right there. That suburban. Yeah, I think it's suburban. Yeah, yeah, crazy. You're right there. Stupid. It's just a giant circle jerk. And see, it looks like can't see it, but they're kind of behind that tree right now. But it's like I see them go in and out, in and out. Well, that's what I'm wondering, because I don't see the fire anymore, and I don't see them really doing anything. There's somebody else there coming out. Oh, that looked like just more police. It looks like police went in there. Probably the damn police right here because they're homeless. The damn police, they just, probably just use this as an excuse. Oh, it's a fire. I need to go in there and check. Trying to find something sinister to arrest somebody for, I'm sure. Well, I tell you, Stu, this has been a drug area. This has been known as a drug area out here for quite some time. And that's probably right. They probably went in there trying to look for drugs, most likely, which I think is kind of ridiculous. A fire like that, you're going to go in there and try to find something to arrest somebody for. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, it's like their lives just got turned upside down from a fire, and you're looking for an element to try to throw them in jail. But yeah, all three. I'm looking. You can't really see it in my phone here, but there's still 3 fire trucks there. They're down there in the back. That's another squad car there. I've got a squad car in front of me. It looks like the other 2 idiots left. I'm guessing the cops they had over here was all the cops they had in Dunkville. They had them over here. I guess they finally decided, oh, we can't wind up all the cops here. The actual criminals may actually get away with crime. Yeah, you got that right. Well, just so you have an idea, this police force out here or last time I checked, they employ 60 police, right? And I kind of figured that out per shift. I think it's about 6 officers per shift, 6 to 10 per shift that work, right? So the most you're going to ever see out here is 6 to 10 squad cars, and I just about guarantee you they're all out here, which is stupid and just a complete waste of resources. It's like, why would you? And see, I've been faced with that before, where I've had to call them before, and they would tell me, "Oh, well, we can't come out there. We're all tied up on a wreck," and I'm like, "Huh? How's a wreck tie up an entire police department? But that's what these idiots out here do. Every police officer will be out on one scene. It's just insane. Hey, cammed up caveman, glad to see you in here. I'm just covering a fire here. I was just telling people this is actually, there's a person involved in this that I actually, I know. It's a homeless person that got involved in this that I know. Known him for a long time. Looks like they're rolling up the hoses now. That tells me they're done. In case any of y'all are wondering, my dad grew up. My dad was a firefighter, so I'm well aware of all the firefighter stuff, this, that, and other. I used to actually have a couple of those hats. Now what they're doing, they're just getting ready to roll up their hoses. All they're ready to do out there. Oh, look at this! This snuck past me. Well, I'm kind of surprised none of these cops came up to me, but they didn't come up to my friend that was out here either. But then again, I don't think they want to be on YouTube out here. Hey, ANCAP. Actually, I'm covering a fire out here in my neck of the woods here, in case you're wondering. It's just a single house fire, and they got like 3 fire trucks out here for a single house fire. Even got a ladder truck here. It's only a single-story house. But it's kind of funny. In this city, there's only like 2 commercial buildings that are over 2 stories. And that's what I never understood about why they thought they had to have a fire truck, right? There's not really enough, multi-story buildings out here to warrant having, not a fire truck, but a ladder truck. And if you're scratching your head about that, out here, they sometimes on fire, they rely on other cities out here. So like other cities, they'll pull up their resources, this, that, and other, right, for any major type fires. Yeah, it's crazy. Block that damn. I know y'all see that glare. I'm trying to find something in my vehicle here to block that. And one of these days, I'm gonna get one of those fancy things to hold this damn phone where it's not like. Oh, I get home, stupid. I'll sub to you. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, there's no smoke. there wasn't any smoke when I got here, other than you could see some in the back, but that was about it. It was nothing major, right? I couldn't see any fire at all when I pulled up here, and I could barely see some smoke coming out of the back. But like I said, I'm beside this house here that you see there, and the house that caught on fire is the house next to that on the other side there. So I'm not really all that far away. I know this phone, it doesn't really, actually to tell it well, but I'm not all that far. And I'm actually pulled up beside somebody's yard here, believe it or not. So I'm not on the street. Yeah, let's see, they're going to do a final check, I guess. Yeah, I appreciate that, Romney. Anybody that's got that's got channels, Romney, always throw their link in the room. They're wheeling out something there. I don't know if that's some generator or something. Or no, I bet you that's a medical kit. Yeah, eventually, like I said, I'm gonna do something different. I got to get one of those fancy little holders and stuff. That way, I'm not jostling the phone. Oh, what's this idiot doing? And of course, he's got to sit there and block anybody from going home. I'm assuming that's what went on. I tell you, the only advantage I have to holding the phone this way is I can see more of the text. That's the only advantage I have with this. I know it's disconcerting for y'all because y'all are not able to see what I'm seeing real clearly. But I'm going to improve in time. Just give me time. I will improve. I think they're allowing the people that live there to go back in there now. Yeah, the sun's going down here, and it's like a total light show here with all the damn lights and crap. Yeah, I mean, you think some kind of something to avoid the waste. I'm really shocked about. I'm really shocked that they haven't come up to me and said anything to me. That's what I'm really shocked about. I think they probably, who knows, they probably already ran my damn plates. Already know who I am. Know it's best to leave me alone. Oh yeah, I'm sure these idiots. If I had an M8, well, I'd say yes and no, Romney. The only reason I say that is because just about everybody over here on January 1st, and they're still popping off fireworks. And these idiots just sit around like, no big deal. Don't do nothing about it. Who cares? And I'm not talking about just little fireworks. I'm talking about the big fireworks, setting them off over here, all over the place in this town, and they don't do nothing about it. Yeah, and that's what I'm looking into next. I'm looking into a drone next. So that'll be one of the things in the future I'm going to get. Would be nice to have a drone since I got one of these sunroofs. I can just sit there with a drone in here, open up my sunroof, and turn it loose. Yeah, you'd think. Well, some of them they had their hoses out here. I'm not even sure. I saw them out here with their hoses, but I doubt that they've got them up. I think they just got them sitting out there in the street. I didn't see them roll them up or anything, unless I missed that. But I know at least two of those fire trucks. I guarantee they didn't pull nothing off two of those fire trucks. Two of those fire trucks could easily go back. I could see. Looks like they're picking up something else there. Oh, that looks like part of the stovepipe. Looks like that one firefighter picked up a part of the stovepipe or something. So that's probably what it was. It was Crisco buildup. Nope, they're still screwing with hoses. Yep, a lot of people don't realize that. You can get Crisco in there, it can build up, and you'll have like a flash fire that'll happen sometimes. You'll have that, or you'll have embers coming out of the chimney onto the roof. That was always a big worry back in the day when people had those cedar shingles on their roof. That's one thing I don't see anymore is cedar shingles anymore. It's all composition nowadays. I don't think anybody would even know how to build a cedar roof anymore. Oh, that little puppy, by the way, is grown. That's a tough little puppy. God almighty, that little pup's like chewing my ankles up every time I come home. Oh, see that pup, the food bowl. That's funny. That pup don't let any of those big dogs boss her around. I wish this asshole wasn't there, but it's all right. It's kind of funny. When she got 8 weeks old, those and I've got another male that he's like a big old puppy himself. But he'll come up and he'll try to get in her food bowl, and she's just like, "Arr!" And he gets away from her. It's funny to watch that little pup sit there and run him off. But she's serious about her food eating. Yeah, see, they're still stringing out hose here. God, I don't know how many hoses they had on this. This is kind of crazy. I have no idea why they just did that. I guess they're relieving pressure. One thing I can figure out for that move. Oh, looks like he's spraying the yard for some unknown reason because there's no fire at all in the yard. Y'all see what he's doing, right? I promise you, there's absolutely there was never a fire in the yard at all, period. I have no clue why in the hell he's doing that. Other than just to waste water and make the yard really muddy as hell. Which, by the way, it's supposed to get down to freezing tonight, which I don't quite understand why they're doing that. That's just going to be one ice sheet tonight. Looks like some more people walked out there. There's people going in and out of there, so apparently it wasn't too bad. Yeah, Ron, that's basically what they're doing. You can kind of see the water there. I mean, literally, that's just going to be an ice rink there tomorrow. And Thursday down here, it's supposed to snow Thursday. Thursday and Friday, it's supposed to snow. And there he keeps going again. See, that's just stupid what he's doing. I have no idea why he's doing that. I've never seen any of them ever do that before. He's even starting to kind of start to hit me with water over here. If he starts that shit, I'm going to say something. What an idiot. When he first did that, I thought, well, he's probably just relieving pressure on the hose where he can go ahead and empty it out and fold it up. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I don't have no clue why he's doing what he's doing. Yeah, right now it's 39 degrees. Yep, Romney got it. I'm actually looking at my car here. It says 39 degrees, but they don't always mean nothing. Sometimes the temperature inside the car kind of messes that up sometimes, and it's actually colder out than what it's actually showing sometimes. It's cold for us here. We ain't used to all that cold like that. It usually, wintertime, we might get 1 or 2 days, of ice, but that's it. Yeah, it's supposed to get down in almost I think it's getting down the 20s tonight, if I remember correctly. I'll have to look when I get back home. I think it's supposed to be like 28 tonight or something like that. That's cold for us. But the cold down here is a lot different. The cold here is like more bone chilling. I've been up there, like up north, like Colorado and stuff like that. It's different up there than it is here. The cold is not as bad up there as it is here. I'm assuming it's probably just the humidity around here is what makes it so bad. Oh, there we go in again. Like the firefighter there is coming out with something in his hand. I don't know what it is. It looks like a fire extinguisher. All 3 of those engines are still here. Well, let's say this scene's probably pretty much wrapped up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get off here. I appreciate y'all watching. And I'll try to catch me next time. I never know when I'm going to go live. Hopefully this Saturday, you're going to see me live this Saturday, all depending on the weather. So be on the lookout for that. And catch me in chat. But all right, I'm going to get out of here, and I appreciate all my admins. Romney, you're always, as usual, a great help, and I thank you, and thank everybody else for tuning in. All right, I'm out of here, people. Catch you on the flip.